Hello, nice to see you again. So without wasting any time, let us start the video. In the previous session, we have saw about chlorophycia, that is commonly known as green algae. So the next type of algae is brown. So Phaeophycia is generally known as brown algae. So in the different types of algae we have saw green algae, brown algae and red algae. So Phaeophycia is generally known as brown algae, and this brown algae or Phaeophycia so shows variation. So these show variation in size and in body form. This show variation in size and body form. So what is the variation? Like simple branched, it will be in simple branched, and simple branch types of brown algae and simple branched type of algae too. It will have simple branch, and also it will have profuse branch. So what is this profusal branch? Means it will have some many divisions. So branch having like this, it is one branch. So it have these types of divisions. In the example of brown algae, in the textbook you can see the diagram, that is profused branch, and this body form have filamentous ribbon like. Okay, it will have filamentous. And kelp, the body form is kelp, means it grows longer, 100 meter, approximately 100 meter. Kelp means 100 meter. And the next we see, it is brown in color due to the pigment chlorophyll A and C. Chlorophyll A and C, that is carotenoids and xanthophyll. These are the two pigments which makes the Phaeophycia brown. Means brown color is due to the chlorophyll C and A and C, that is carotenoids and xanthophyll. So due to the amount of xanthophyll, amount of xanthophyll will decide the color of this algae. Means it varies from olive green to brown color, shaded brown color. This color, this olive green to shaded brown color, depends on the amount of xanthophyll. How much? If it is more, it will be more brown. If it is less, it will be in olive green. So it depends on the xanthophyll. So next, fucoxanth is present. So fucoxanth, it is a type of pigment. It is present in brown algae. So what is this fucoxanth? So fucoxanth, it is a type of xanthophyll. Means it is a xanthophyll. In xanthophyll there may be many kinds, and in that it is fucoxanth is one of the xanthophyll. And it stores food, and food is carbohydrate. So it is complex. Food is stored in carbohydrates and it is complex. So here the type of the food store is called as, okay, I will write here, laminarin and mantol. Laminarin and mantol. The food is stored in complex form. Okay. So this is about storage, and here we need to see another point is that the protoplast of cell. Before protoplast, we will see here about cell. The cell contains cell wall. The cell wall is made up of cellulose. Cell wall is made up of cellulose and algin. If it is cellulose and it is covered by algin. Okay, and the next this was the about cell wall. Protoplast. When we say about the protoplast, means if which excludes cell wall, means if we remove the cell wall, the remaining inside part of the cell is called as protoplast. And the protoplast contains this is protoplast. You can see the definition of protoplast if you don't know. The protoplast contains central vacuole and nucleus. It's having central vacuole and nucleus. It is having central vacuole and nucleus, and also it have plastids. It contains plastid, the protoplast. If we exclude the cell wall, it is known as protoplast. If we exclude the cell wall of a cell, it is known as protoplast. So when we see, it is a plant. Algae is a plant, so it will have root, stem, leaf. So the root, but it is not developed, so it is attached by hold fast. It is root like. Stipe, it is stem like. And frond, leaf like. This is hold fast, stipe and leaf like frond. This frond will perform photosynthesis. It is attached by hold fast, and stem like part is stipe and leaf like part is frond. And when we see about the reproduction of this, the vegetative reproduction, we can short form veg reproduction. Veg reproduction is by fragmentation. In many kinds, in before also we saw fragmentation. Vegetative means fragmentation. In sexual reproduction, it is by biflagell zoospores. It is by biflagell. Bi means two flagella containing zoospores. Biflagell zoospores. And if you see the sexual reproduction, it is as usual. It may be what? Isogamous, anisogamous, oogamous. It may be isogamous, oogamous, anisogamous. And another thing we have to see means the gametes in sexual reproduction is if you see in this sexual reproduction, the gametes are in pear shape. Pear shape. Pear shape means, and it contains what? Lateral flagella. Lateral. It may be like this. So it is lateral flagella and pear shape. The unique character of this you can remember as pear shaped gametes. Pear shaped gametes, and it is having lateral flagella. And the example for this are Dictyota, Ectocarpus, Laminaria.